So excited. Today, the survival guide to making intermittent fasting easier and stress-free. It's been a big part of my System 21 plan, as you all know, and viewers all over the country say they love how they feel and look at it. For example, Jenna is down 74 pounds. Kudos for you. And Carolyn lost 14 inches off her waist. It's a lot. Intermittent fasting has also been a secret weapon for TV host and fitness guru Brooke Burke, who is bringing her next-level workouts to my new video platform, OzTube. Brooke joins us now with everything she's learned about how to make intermittent fasting easier. Brooke, I think my audience would be shocked. I got to start with this. To know you have a milestone birthday coming up. I'm allowed to say it, I'm told. You don't look it, but it is 50. So what are you looking forward to as you enter this new decade? It is, by the way, the best decade.
Oh, you know what? I'm glad you said that because everybody's talking about it. And I'm like, can we all just stop rushing me? I know it's coming. Wow. You know, it is a little bit challenging to wrap your head around it, but life is beautiful right now. I'm happy. 50 feels, it's a lot. It's a lot, to be honest. But I'm just looking forward to, you know, the other side of one of the most challenging years we've ever had. I've got a daughter graduating from college, one entering, you know, a 13-year-old, a 14-year-old. There's milestones for the whole family. I'm just going to keep doing what I'm doing. It's just a number, right? I'm actually going to maybe I'm going to stay 40-ish forever. Maybe I'm not going to celebrate.
I canceled my birthday last year. I'm not going to have a birthday in the pandemic. Now, you say you feel healthier than you did back in your 20s, and your secret weapon is intermittent fasting. How has it changed your health? How has it helped you stay on track, even in this lockdown?
You know what? So much. I mean, I was a person coming from, you know, a swimsuit background. You know, I was in the Gold's Gym world, you know, 20 years ago, weighing my food, eating 5 meals a day, never skipping breakfast, spending so much time prepping and preparing and actually eating. Now I've discovered intermittent fasting. It's the easiest thing I've ever done. The word fast, I think, freaks a lot of people out. I would just say simplify it. Don't eat for 16 hours and eat in an 8-hour window, and you're sleeping for most of that time. And what we used to think, I think we have to retrain our brain, is that all these fats, we're going to put weight on our body. Macadamia nuts, olive oil, avocados, coconut cream, you know, meat fat, all of these things that were a no-no. Now I give myself, I'm not hungry. I have more energy, more brain power, my hair, my skin, everything feels healthier. Well, so I love it.
Yeah, I mean, there's lots to love. And for everyone out there, if you guys have gained weight during the pandemic, you're not alone. There was a study recently reported people gained at least 2 pounds per month for each month of the pandemic. So let's go through.
It was like quarantine 15, right?
Exactly. But it adds up to more than that these days. So let's go through Brooke's simple rules that make intermittent fasting easy. The first rule is don't count the calories, which you said you were doing 20 years ago. Why doesn't it matter?
You know, a lot of people ask me about calorie counting. We have some great nutritional programs on my app. I don't have time to count calories. And honestly, I may have more calories in the first meal of the day, for example, a kind of a high power shake that I make, than most people eat in the entire day if they're counting calories. I just don't have to. High fat has higher calories. I'm not worried about it. I'm burning it. I have more energy. My body is using it. You know, I also want to say that people who think they're intermittent fasting just because they're not eating breakfast, that's kind of a no-no. I think that's a misconception that we should bust right now.
Well, since you brought it up, let's talk about breakfast, because that is one of the rules. You're not supposed to eat breakfast. And by the way, thank you for agreeing with me, because this breakfast issue started a huge debate between me and Mark Wahlberg. So he finally hugged me. We made up. Now, how does skipping breakfast help you stay on track with fasting?
And I used to believe in that as well. So I'm with you. You know, it gives your body an opportunity to start using, you know, its own personal storage. So I skipped breakfast, but I'm not hungry. So if we can get rid of the fasting fear, I'll make myself a cup of coffee in the morning. And I'll put, for example, ghee. People think butter. I'm going to put butter in my coffee. It used to sound absolutely bananas to me. If you can get past the oil, the butter, and the fat in your coffee and just surrender and give it a try, you will not be hungry. It's really satisfying.
I like the taste. I also don't get using just regular old milk. I use cream or at worst half and half because it tastes just to the right place. I enjoy every sip of it. I do it slowly, but because I enjoy it, I look forward to it. And listen, everyone, if you can't do the full 16 hours like Brooke is arguing for, start with smaller time intervals. 12 hours is fine, 14. Just do what you can do. The latest science shows that it works. Now, let me add one other thing to the science part of this. Mediterranean diets rich in omega-3 fats combined with this intermittent fasting, may lower the risk of heart disease, #1 killer of all of us, more than any other diet that we know of. That's, by the way, why we built our System 21 diet on foods like omega-3s. That's, the fishes that I always talk about, oily fish, lots of veggies and fruits count as well. All this is part of the Mediterranean diet. So, Brooke, what's the big treat you look forward to when you're not fasting?
Ooh, well, I do believe in giving yourself some grace. So I want to add on to what you said. If you can't make the 16 hours, 14 is cool. I'm not clocking myself. But on a cheat day, I like carbs. I like pizza. I like greasy olive oil pizza with peppers. I like my red wine, which, by the way, I think is okay as well. But I don't like to even consider the diet. I like to develop a healthy lifestyle that's sustainable and that's enjoyable. So it's really about designing a healthy lifestyle for me, and a lifestyle that you can maintain.
Well, there's one treat.
I enjoy it.
There's one treat that I like that I understand you're a fan of as well, and that's tequila. In part because you don't have to put sugary stuff in it to make it taste good. It tastes good by itself. But you have an easy frozen lemon margarita. Doesn't have a lot of calories, even though you're not counting them. Show us how you make it.
That's right. So, organic tequila. I have a lemon garden at home, which I absolutely love. And lemons are so good for us. The one thing I never, ever, ever do is mix sugar and use a lot of mixers. And if you need a cocktail, I think we've earned it as moms. Absolutely give yourself that cocktail. So I'll put a tremendous amount of lemon juice into my margarita. And this, by the way, is a no sugar, really yummy margarita. This is an awesome spring drink. I like to use the fork right here. It's super easy. Don't get complicated with the lemons. So I will take my lemon juice, and I'll make a lot of it because I usually will do, I'll double this up for my boyfriend and I. You get your tequila, low calorie, high energy. I like organic tequila. I'll blend it up. I'll do it over ice. Sometimes I'll add a little bit of sparkling water in there. I'll do a lot of ice. I'm not going to blend it and make you crazy. But what I like to do, you serve it in a wine glass so it's nice and yummy and elegant. It's frothy. It's like a slushie. And these little guys are candied ginger. It's a really good pop of flavor. So if it's too tangy, more ice, add a little Pellegrino. It's awesome for the summertime. I can garnish it really beautifully with little lemon wedges. It's super yummy and refreshing, low calorie. So yes, give yourself that if you feel like you need it.
It's perfectly garnished. This is exactly what I look forward to. It keeps us psyched up, and it makes what we're going to talk about next even that much more interesting, because up next, Brooke says quarantine is the perfect time to quarantone. She reveals the simple moves you can do at home, so stay with us.
So nice and easy. We're just going to start with a few deep breaths. Breathing in, take it all the way down. Relax your lower belly just for our warm-up. So you're hopping. Our goal is to get our heart rate up really low. Breathing. Tall. Breathing. Sweating is a good thing. Heart rate is way up.
There's one of the many free workouts you can find on OzTube from fitness guru Brooke Burke. Brooke, I love the rhythm you have in all these things. A lot of people think working out will only make them more tired when they're intermittent fasting. But you argue, and I agree with you, it's the exact opposite. Why?
I have more energy since I've been intermittent fasting because my body is rested and recovered, and I'm giving my body so much fat that I have mad energy. I mean, I feel like I have more brain power and more energy to throughout the day. So I work out in the morning.
All right, let's do it. I got two viewers, Christina and Mariana. They've been listening in from their living rooms. They're psyched up and they're ready to go. Are you ready?
I love it. I'm ready. And home workouts are more important now than ever. So I like dynamic moves because we don't have a lot of time. And my app is for people who might not even love fitness. So we're going to spend less time. We're going to use multiple body parts. So let's take, for example, a triple jumping jack. So old school jumping jacks, don't underestimate them. We're going to jack our heart rate up so we can blast fat. And we're going to go 3. It goes like this: 1, 2, squat together. And your squat for the booty is in your heels, not your toes. So 1, 2, squat, and a little bit of abs. So engage your core. I want to make the most out of every move. That means we don't have to be here all day long. And that's the beauty of it. We don't have to drive anywhere. We don't have to invest a lot of money in a class. We can get it done at home.
Christina, how is that? You feel okay?
Really good, but I'm feeling the burn.
All right.
You can feel the burn, and you're already out of breath, and your heart rate is up, and this is going to create more energy. Even on days when you don't feel like working out, that's when you have to believe that the other side of it is going to make you feel better than when you started.
Now you got a child pose for us, I understand, but not quite.
So I love this move because I want to stretch. I want to recover through my workouts. and I want to sculpt the body. So take a child's pose, for example. Part your knees, drop your hips. Your hips will tell you everything you need to know. And just lean into the stretch. So inch your fingers forward, part your knees, drop your hips. And then what you're gonna do is just rock into a lady's push-up. So if you're not strong enough to do a regular push-up, that's okay. We modify, we meet ourselves with compassion. You rock into this child's pose, huge breath in, elbows back, fingers forward, and you take your push-up. You pull your navel to your spine, so you're engaging your core. Your elbows are back, so we're carving out the triceps. And you take the stretch, and now you breathe. A really deep breath. Beautiful back, upper body, reshaping the shoulders, and taking the stretch. Doesn't that actually feel good?
I love it. Mariana, how's it doing for you?
Feels great. My back gets sore if I'm sitting around at my desk a lot, so
Yes.
that's the perfect stretch and workout for me.
I love these kind of moves. And do you feel it in your triceps and upper body?
I do. I like it a lot. Christina and Mariana, keep going. Just because I've got to make more show doesn't mean you can't exercise. Thanks for joining us today. Brooke, you've got a fitness app that gives people the opportunity to work out anytime and anywhere.
That's right.
How do you get this apps? And by the way, this app helped us a lot in the beginning of the year, especially. How can this app get you started on your fitness journey?
Thanks. You know what? It's this year has been all about reinventing how we take care of ourselves. You know, how conscious we are, our health, our wellness, how we're spending our time. Home workouts, I think, are more important now than ever, and finding ways to do it at home, finding dynamic workouts that are fun within our home. And I'm loving it. I love connecting with women around the globe. I love choreographing family fitness workouts with my girlfriends. We've got partner workouts. There's really something for everybody, different stages, ages, fitness levels. Don't be intimidated. Don't make excuses to not take care of yourself. We need it right now more than ever.
Brooke, thanks very much. Be sure to check out Brooke's app, Brooke Burke Body. And if you want more of Brooke's free workout, you can go to DrOz.com. OzTube is actually my new site on my website. Check it out. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to subscribe and turn on notifications so you never miss out on new videos to live the good life.